just about 1 in 10 Americans have diabetes. It is a pretty staggering statistic. And one of the first warning signs sometimes can be changing vision, as many of you know. Here to bring awareness on the impact of diabetes on vision is our next guest.
Absolutely. Jacqueline Ann Julio. She is a doctor with Shepherd Eye Center, and she's joining us now with more on this. How are you there? It's great to see you, doctor.
Hi, good morning. Thank you guys for having me come today.
Well, of course, it's great to have you today. I mean, just hearing the number that diabetes is like 10% now, that's mind blowing. And it doesn't just, it's not, I think we think blood sugar and that's what it is, but it really affects more than that, especially the health of our eyes. Let's talk about how diabetes and the health of our eyes go hand in hand.
Of course, yes. So diabetes definitely affects the eyes, and a lot of people don't realize this until there's changes to not only the vision, but how the eyes are feeling. And unfortunately, sometimes when the patients don't take their diabetes too seriously, it could have more devastating changes in the back of the eye that could threaten your vision.
Yeah, that's some serious stuff for sure. So there's signs, there are some symptoms too. You have a lot of experience in this area. So, please educate us on what we should be looking for.
Yeah, of course. So those that have changes to their vision should definitely be seen for a dilated eye exam. One, in general, if you've been diagnosed with type 1 or type 2 diabetes, you should have a yearly dilated eye exam.
Hmm.
Other signs could also be you can have increased dryness and increased signs for cataracts and glare.
Hmm. Interesting. What are the long-term effects? I mean, if you don't address this, what are we talking worst case scenario long down the line?
Yeah, so a lot of times, even if someone is trying to keep their diabetes under control, but their blood sugar numbers are too elevated, we can have bleeding in the back of the eyes that can cause irreparable damage. So a lot of times, if we do have the bleeding in the back of the eyes, we do have to see a specialist for treatment to make sure that we decrease the amount of damage in the back of the eye.
Hmm.
Now, again, there can be scarring that happens that can lead to irreversible vision loss, and that's what we would try to prevent. By doing the yearly eye exam, we do definitely, we're able to connect with the patients, educate them about their blood sugar levels, and try to prevent these serious eye diseases from happening.
Wow.
That's right. I mean, because if you're faced with this, if you have diabetes and you do start to see a condition in your eye, I'm sure time is of the essence. I know your office has a lot of experience because the outcome can be affected, though. Isn't that correct?
Yes, so time is of the essence. If you're newly diagnosed, getting an eye exam within the first year is helpful, but the longer that you've had diabetes, the more important it is to have the yearly eye exam. The longer that you have the diagnosis, the more likely you are, or the more at risk you are to having changes into the back of the eyes.
Yeah. So obviously you want to make sure you're on top of it. So how do we become more proactive when it comes to our eye health? I think when it's body health, we're thinking, all right, we're just going to eat a little bit better. When it's like, hey, you need to get some exercise. You go around the neighborhood for a walk. How do you work out your eyes?
So a lot of times, diabetes is one of those things. It affects the whole body, including the eyes. So being able to include that healthy lifestyle is very important because, again, the reason why we're looking into the eyes is because it gives us a window to the overall health. So if we see bleeding in the eyes, we're also seeing changes into the diabetes throughout the body.
Yeah.
So being able to keep that healthy lifestyle, exercising and keeping your blood sugar levels, your A1C in particular, close to the 6.0 is going to be very helpful.
Awesome. It is great to talk to you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. If you want to learn more about Shepherd Eye Center, get on top of it. Stop putting little warning signs here and there, put it on the back burner. Address it now. shepherdeye.com to learn more.